Look me. Y'all have to overlook me. Look, girl Pam is stay on my ass. Good evening, good evening, good evening. It is a beautiful day in Zamunda. We want to thank you as always for coming out and hanging out with us on this live podcast streamed here on Facebook Live as well as YouTube. It is a beautiful evening. We have some crazy topics for you today, and then we have some topics that are going to make you think because we wouldn't be here if you did not have to what? Think. So before I get started, I have to announce a couple of guests. I have to first introduce the Mrs., the executive producer, the one that gives us complete and total help. It's a glare, I think, on my glasses. Girl Pam, say hello to the people.
Hello, people. How are you?
Look at how she cheesing today. I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna tell you why that smile's on her face. But we have another. Hey, this gentleman needs no introduction, but we're going to introduce him anywhere. We're going to introduce Mr. Jonathan Ellison, House of Dapier, the Honorable Trap Gentleman, Jonathan Ellison Consulting Group. Is that correct? I think that's correct. I think I have all things listed.
Also known as Uncle Trap.
Uncle Trap in the
Hey,
house.
hey,
Jonathan, tell the people what it do.
you lined it all out correctly, so I
I,
appreciate
I lined it all. See, I do something right on some
it.
days.
For real.
And
Live,
so
live from the bed today, for real,
live from the bed today.
for real.
I'm doing this, but I'm also trying to tag someone because I was asked to personally make this tag today so that she knew that we were on here and going live, and so she did not miss anything. So that's what I had to do. I want to start off. Kelly Speed already in the comments. I love to hear him talk. Well, put
Oh,
your
thank
panties to the side.
you.
Never mind. My
No,
bad.
I had
Not
that.
yet. Okay, never mind. Okay. I gotta start off by saying congratulations to all of our graduating seniors and graduating classes of 2023.
Yes.
Um, we have had cousin Josh Bennett, who's leaving for the military. That's Lydia Bennett's son. Woo, 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 woo.
Oh, this is stuff.
We got Lauren Brown. We got Joy
Jones.
Jones. How did I go blank? We got Joy Jones. Those we got Brianna Hall. Hold on.
Brown. We got Lauren
Lauren Hall. I'm sorry. We have Lauren Hall, Joy Jones, Brianna Hall, um, James Alex. We got Jordan Henderson, Myron Henderson. We got so many graduates this year. We have so many. We had our very own baby today. Lord, Lord.
Do y'all see the shirt?
God.
Congratulations, Shaylin 2023. That's our own baby from Southwood High School, graduated with the highest honors possible.
For
She
real.
had she had more chords than I got money. What's up, Mark? What's up? What's up? So we are so proud of our graduates. All of them, they're like our babies, they're like our children. Um, and so we just want to tell the moms and those responsible parents, mothers and fathers, don't think because you put a picture of your motherfucking child up that you that mama or daddy. We
Right,
know who the fuck you are in real life.
right. Let's talk about
Watch your mouth.
that.
But I want to give a shout out, a big shout out, and an applause to all of those wonderful single parents, couple parents, whatever you did to do your part. We got Carla's daughter, Dee Dee, graduated from Wiley. You know, that's my alma mater as well. God damn it, I went to too many schools. Shh, don't tell nobody. I got degrees though, so fuck y'all. Anyway,
Well, let me
go
say,
ahead. That you say.
I want to personally thank all of Shaylin's village
Yes,
for coming out.
she's getting there.
Those who
She got
came from Texas, all the cousins, the aunties, Uncle Trap for
the
taking off,
the cousin aunties,
cousin aunties, because
the uncle brothers,
the uncle brothers,
the
all
Uncle
of
Trap,
those who came out,
Carla
Carla
McCullough,
McCullough,
yes, Lily, Real Montana in the house today.
everybody who came to support, to see my baby walk across that stage looking good in all that white. from head to toe with all those encore. I almost did a little dance down there, but Jonathan told me, "Now, girl, Pam,
good,
because
I don't even know." I just looked up and she was over my shoulder. I was like, "Where the fuck you got?"
I felt her floating over me. I felt her floating over me. I said, "Oh shit, here we go."
Right there. That one is mine.
That one is yours completely. I thought she was ours.
Yeah.
See, I got
But that right there, I tell you, she got my attitude.
For real.
Oh my God.
She got my brain. She's starting to look like me, so she got my beauty, but she definitely has my attitude. When I tell you, that baby girl right there has half of my heart. I don't know what I'm gonna do when she leaves. Somebody gonna have to help me say bye to my baby down there in Southern. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Lord Jesus.
Her dramatic ass mama. Anyway, Cheryl Strong, am I being petty? Yes, I'm being very petty because people need to stop screenshotting the pictures from our pages and then posting them on their pages like they were there. That's not cute. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. We just want to thank everybody for all the love. All of the support. We appreciate everything, including for those that were not able to be here. We know some had to work. Southwood, y'all got to do better than 8:00 a.m. graduations on a Wednesday.
I will say this though. I was very disappointed that the parents do not have a program for their graduates. The only people who got a program were the graduates.
And they left them all in their chairs.
And my child,
a lot of them.
They left them in their stairs.
They just weren't because they had probably assumed we got one.
Only the graduates got one, and then they didn't even have a digital photo, a digital
copy.
So I am very disheartened.
Mark,
about that.
I'm sorry, Mark. Thank you, Mark. I had already inboxed you to hit me up. I don't know if you got. I inboxed you at the. Yes, I'll come get it tomorrow.
I keep those things, and I want to see my baby with all them hashtags behind her name. On that program.
Hashtag $ scoot over.
All that stuff that's behind her name, I need to see that. I like those keepsakes. My mother still had my high school program.
And and the stole, right?
Yeah, my stole and my robe was still in my mother's
I think we still got it here at the house somewhere, but don't tell me.
Don't act like that. And it was all white too, people. I'm just saying. It was white.
And Cato, let me say this. Y'all have got to stop scheduling these graduations back to back to back. Like you literally put people out. You come over the loudspeakers and say, "Get out of the building now!" And we're like, "Bitch!"
Completely inappropriate.
Oh God!
Let me be the devil's advocate.
Go ahead.
Because you know that I used to work for the people that house these graduations.
I know.
If they do not schedule them like that, then graduations would go on for 2 weeks.
No.
And these kids.
I understand that, but that's like us starting the graduations on a Wednesday. Why we can't do Monday through Sunday?
Listen to what I'm telling you. That changed.
Baby.
Remember, graduations changed. They were scheduled differently. But come on, people, we gotta understand that there is a schedule and it's a certain time that things have to be done, and these kids.
I do in decency and in order, and in time. However, when you schedule them so close together, Southwood got 200 plus graduates. Huntington got 200 plus graduates.
If you don't want to have a whole 2 weeks of graduation, and they can't. Cato has to.
But didn't we used to have 2 weeks of graduations when we were growing up? It was over the span of the last 2 weeks of May, right?
The calendar has
I think they should go back to. I just don't think it's right to put parents the fuck out. My fat ass don't move that fast either,
Let's
Sharika.
think about it.
But I was at the bar.
If we allow parents to sit there for 4 hours, they would.
Fucking parents. No, they wouldn't, because me and Uncle Trap went to the bar and they call our baby's name.
I need to talk to y'all about that before as soon as this podcast is over. I've been meaning to talk to y'all about that.
Oh Lord.
But carry on, people.
We in trouble. We in big people trouble, y'all. We told her all of our babies' names had been called.
Oh, dude.
I looked to the right and it was still 100 cap and gowns over there.
Time to go.
Me and Uncle Trap said, "Fuck." It was breakfast, and my body needs a mimosa to get the day started.
Time to go.
It didn't take you 30 minutes to find you. That's because they put us all outside. We had to crawl through each other. Okay. Stay focused. Okay. Yeah, because she about to let our ass have it. I don't even know what I'm going to be people. Look, let me ask y'all something. Have y'all heard about this? SPD officer placed on leave, arrested for alleged false imprisonment. A Shreveport police officer has been arrested after an incident that occurred on 11:40 a.m. on May 4th, where officers were called to a welfare concern. On May 5th, Officer David Ware, 49, was arrested for false imprisonment. According to the booking report, he went to a woman's home, had an argument, handcuffed her, then left. He is also charged with domestic abuse, battery, and child in.
This is ex-girlfriend or something. So yeah, I read the story when it came out. This is his ex-girlfriend or something that he went to the house. Where she was.
Wait, he left?
Yeah, he
handcuffed this motherfucker
and left.
And look, people, we are not laughing at what he did, but this stupid motherfucker went to her house. We're laughing at his stupid ass. Went to her house, allegedly beat her ass from what they were saying, handcuffed her.
Oh no!
Left her, and there was a child there.
Oh no!
In the present, yeah. So she said, "Okay." So a question. We sure it wasn't no freaky. Never mind. Sharika said them black folks damn near ready. They had broken up. They were from what I read. They had broken up. They were no longer together. And I guess him thinking he was SPD, he would not fall under the guise of being held accountable. Yeah. And his ass has now been arrested. So Jonathan, what's your take on the police?
So you see, I asked if he left. Because I was concerned. It takes me back to my duct tape store, but I at least stayed there until the police got there. So,
but you duct taped the bitch to leave you alone
to get her to stop hitting me. Correct?
Yeah, no. That's not what they're saying.
This is right here. He should actually lose his job and everything else, especially if you didn't put your hands on her. And my biggest thing is too, you went to her house, so this wasn't at his house, was it?
No, this was her house.
So how do they treat us in situations where we go to somebody's house, or if we
kidnapping
to somebody? No, what I mean is if they when you go to the court and it's a situation to where you lay harm to somebody, it's a situation if they walk away or if you have time to calm down. They say you got time to calm down. Right. So pretty much, you left your house, you in the car, you didn't have time to calm down, and then you still get to her house, get in a fight, you still got a chance to leave, you ain't left yet, and then you put in handcuffs, then leave in front of a child? Yeah, no, gonna take her job. Gonna take that job.
I'm listening, Uncle Trap, but I'm trying to wipe the corners of my mouth so I don't look like a crackhead, and I'm getting fussed at by the executive. I don't understand that either. Like,
yeah, don't make sense.
It's abuse. There you go.
Yeah,
great. It's abuse of power, totally. Right. And no, there was no safe word. Mari says SPD is full of people who were bullies or bullied in high school, and it show. I say that all the time. All these little young thugs on the force now with gold teeth, and I just be like, when you started being able to wear gold teeth on the force?
Yeah. I saw that.
That's wild to me. Carla said that doesn't surprise me. Lots of domestic abusers among police and military. Yeah, Carla, we always have that situation of abuse of power.
This is what I think. I think sometimes they forget, it is abuse of power. But, sometimes you can get yourself in a situation and like, we know a friend that was a police officer that just completely lost her mind behind somebody. They completely lose their mind.
Felicia, tap me in because this motherfucker goes too far.
They have lost themselves behind this person. So he lost all sense of reality, thinking that he could go and make this woman change her mind to be with him again. He's like, okay, I'm going to make you want to be with me, and I'm going to hold you until you just decide to change your mind. He lost all sense of reality behind this woman.
If I got to make you be with me,
right.
Some people just lose all sense of reality. They become obsessed and they cannot let that person go. It's just a very sad
Harvey says, good evening, Harvey. Good evening, everybody. I'm sorry. Good evening, everybody that has tapped in. Harvey says, see, that's why I'm not dating no damn cops. And Maury says, after his mama paid to have his... Wait, so he...
Oh.
So had this person that, please put in the comments, So had this person done this before? Because if his mama paid to have his record expunged, I need some more background check on that, Mark, because that sounds pretty.
Okay, let's get to the nitty gritty.
We can't get to the nitty gritty yet. I have another question. My first girl Pam is just ready to hear these girls throw that CD girl throw their panties.
I think that's what everybody's waiting on. You told them to tune in today, and they are tuned in.
I haven't gotten to my first segment yet. My first segment, fellas. This girl is just man on 10. Fellas, scenario. This is something that really happened. A gentleman and his girlfriend are together. The girlfriend has a daughter. The daughter is getting married. The boyfriend, the gentleman, is going to pay for the whole wedding. He asked to invite 20 people to the wedding. He was told no. That was over their cap, but their cap was 250. He was told they didn't have room for his 20. So after he makes all deposits and starts the process of paying for his girlfriend's daughter, because he calls her stepdaughter, but it's not his stepdaughter, paying for his girlfriend's daughter's wedding, the daughter says, oh, by the way, I want my real father to walk me down the aisle. I want my real father to walk me down the aisle. I need my fellas to tap in. Fellas, what would you do? What's your answer to this? Do you continue to pay for the wedding? Do you let them continue to monopolize the situation and stronghold, put that over you? For me, because I am a step parent, I have bonus children. I look at my bonus children as my own. They may not consider me their mother. That's fine. But I have never separated. Anything I'll do for mine, I'll do for Shaylin. Hell, I'll do for Tony. However, if I'm going to pay for Shaylin's wedding, she has a sperm donor. If I'm going to pay for Shaylin's wedding, and I don't have any say so in the wedding, and she tells me at the end after I paid for everything, oh, by the way, I'm gonna let my sperm donor who's never done anything for me walk me down the aisle. For me,
right,
I'm washing my hands of the whole situation. I want my money back, and you, your mom, and your sperm donor can pay for this 250 guest wedding however you see fit. Jonathan, what's your thoughts about this?
Look, you ain't even got to come to me on this one because you already know I'm in the situation. Shit. I think a lot of times too, people got to be real careful with their words and what they put themselves in obligation of. What he probably should have said when he was trying to be this great stepfather, whatever that was there, he should have said straight up from the rip, hey, I have expectations with me spending my money.
Right.
And so with the expectations of spending your money, you should have said, hey, I'm expecting to invite these people. I'm expecting to do this. I'm expecting to do that. But after you done told me I can't do shit and I'm spending my money, yeah, get somebody else to do it.
Yeah, because to me, it's at that point, it's just respect.
Yeah, fuck y'all in this wedding. For real.
Denise asked what kind of relationship do they have. We don't know them personally, but
I mean,
according to the story, they had a very good relationship. Huh?
I said relationship enough for him to want to pay for the wedding?
Right, and that's why I say if he was willing to shell out the money all on his lonesome for the wedding, then clearly in his mind he thought that they had a good.
Right.
He thought that they had a good.
That's what he said. He said he thought we were family because he started off saying my stepdaughter.
Yeah, and then it was revealed that it's not his stepdaughter at all.
It's his girlfriend, not his wife. So he was like, "This ain't even my stepdaughter. This is my girlfriend's daughter." And this whole time, I thought that we were better than what we are. I thought we were family, but the whole time, I was never family. I'm just the ATM, is what he said. Because my thing of it is that I've had a wedding or two, and I paid for my own wedding, and even when I was younger, because I wanted to be able to say what I was going to have at my wedding, who I was going to have at my wedding, and what I was going to do. And I never expected my mother to pay for anything, although she was like, well, I'm going to pay for it. I was like, no, I don't want you to, because I want to be able to say what I'm gonna have, who I'm gonna invite, and what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Because it was certain parts of the vows that was going to be omitted, and I was going to be in charge of what was going to be omitted, what I was going to eat, where we was going to go, who was coming and who was not coming. So therefore, I paid for it myself.
Right.
So I just feel like if you, being this little girl, if she and her mama decided that they wanted her real daddy, her biological sperm donor,
what is a real daddy?
The aisle, then she and her mama should have paid for this wedding.
I agree.
Because
she and her real daddy should have paid for the damn wedding.
And then it went on to say that when he went to the menu, they had two things on there that he was allergic
that he was allergic to, and they knew that he was. A few of the comments, Harvey says all deposits are refunded. Mark says they would be getting married at the courthouse. Chan says they did that man dirty. He put that girl through college. So, like I say, they had
that he has already paid like $50,000 for
right. He said she went to a state college, but all of the expenses and fees he paid. What's up, nephew? Tyler says
like 12, 13 years. So he really, and this is my
he
thing.
really looked at her as his child.
And I say this oftentimes. A lot of people don't believe in marriage. But if a man and a woman or so-and-so, if y'all gonna be together raising these children for this long a time, and then you're gonna invest this much in these children, like $50,000 for this child's college education, and if something happens to that mother, you have no say-so. I've seen this happen before because there's no legal paperwork to say that I'm
you need
to
have something in writing.
We ain't married.
I used to tell her that all the time.
Nothing in writing, but you have invested $50,000 in this child's education. So you poured so much into her already. And y'all not married. And no signs of wanting to get married. And now you spending so much on this wedding to only be slapped in the face to be told to make you feel like, oh, you're not really family. First of all, I think he's hurt.
I think so too. He's hurt.
This whole thing, money is one thing, but to be hurt, and he says, I found out that I'm not family. That man is hurt because I done paid $50,000 for your education. I was willing to give you the wedding of your dreams, and all I asked for 20 people out of 250 people. That's barely two tables.
Can we be about something though? They've been running him like a.
They've been running his ass. You go.
Let's be real clear about something. That was not a flourishing, beautiful relationship between them, and all.
He thought it was.
But you know what? Sometimes, but somebody, but we got to look at the realistic side of somebody being a fool.
Right.
They've been running game on them. They've been making them spend this money. Been making.
Well, I agree with that. But I'm sorry, guys. There's somebody at the door. They've been running him, Jonathan, but do you think that in his mind he really had the relationship he thought? Because it seems that he did not know. He was completely blindsided.
Yes. I don't think he was blindsided. I think realistically, let's think about something. A lot of when we see relationships where a man get played or a woman gets played, it's little things that's been going on over time that pretty much let you know, like, okay, they don't really fuck with him like he think they fuck with him. So at the end of the day, you keep throwing money out there thinking that's what's gonna keep them being your friend, being whoever or family or whatever he thought was there, and it wasn't reality. That wasn't the reality of it all. So I feel sorry for that his feelings got hurt, but I feel like if he'd have been paying attention to everything that's going on, he would have saw before he paid for school or anything else that they was treating him like a duck.
Back to the comments, nephew Tyler Burton said the wedding was at his house and everything. Selma said, see, I did what Pam did, paid for everything himself. Chan says wedding was at his house, didn't invite his 20 people, didn't have him listed on the program. The food that they were having, he could not eat because he was allergic to it. And Mari says they have been using him.
Yeah.
Denise Dot says adopt them if you investing in them. I'll say this. I've never legally adopted my steps, my bonus, whatever. And I never felt the need to. Shaylin, girl Pam will attest. Shaylin told you, hey, if something happened, I'm staying with Miss Adrian. That's what Shaylin used to say as she was growing up, as close as she and her mom was,
Right.
because she wanted to. It was comfort in the household with me and where I was, and she knew that regardless of what, hey, Miss Adrian is gonna be part of my life. So I've never felt that I needed to adopt, but Shaylin knows where she stands with me. When she says my parents have to be there, she's not thinking of her sperm donor and her mom. She's always thinking of me and girl Pam.
Right.
Like she'll get mad, my parents, and I'll be like, well, my parents. Even when she was a debutante, she didn't allow them to say his name. She wrote out she her parents were Mrs. Pamela Scott Burton and Mrs. Adrian Burton. So you know what I'm saying? So we have to understand, even though we don't adopt, because my uncle adopted his stepson, that's fine because it was a whole nother situation because his sperm donor was just real stupid. I don't think we have to go as far as adopting, but I think that there does have to be a respect factor in there. Carla Lanier says, I agreed. I'm a bonus mom too, and Jeremy is a bonus dad. Went through this with Dee Dee's dad for her debutante ball. You didn't put it on this child for the last 40 years, and you don't get to stand in as dad. Jeremy and my dad got that honor. He left.
It's still too big.
Okay, Jeremy and my dad got that honor, and that's how it should be. So, like I say, we just have to know and understand. We never speak ill about our sperm donors in front of children. The children will be grown soon enough, and they will see for their own as they get older. I never speak ill on people. I let them see for themselves. So I just kind of want to hear what's up, Candace Nicole, hear about that. But I know as I segue into this next segment, because we got the honorable trap gentleman laid up in his bed. He got the mood lighting on, and this is really what the people came out to see.
He got that.
He got that voice. He got the voice in the house. He got that mood lighting on. My question. Go ahead. Hey, stop.
That's that champagne and tequila moonlight.
Man, because I don't know how much you drank today, but I know it was some drinking going on.
Yeah. We went through a bottle and some bottles, and yeah. But yeah, keep going. Bring us on home. Yeah, come on with it.
And no more Woodford Reserve for
Keisha.
Nicole
said, I came to see the burnt orange bag.
Oh, she came to see the burnt orange bag or what might be in it. He is here. Honorable trap gentlemen, I asked you to come on because you should have. We went to the bar. I hear so many men that talk and think this is twofold. I hear men thinking that they know exactly what a woman needs, quote unquote. I hear men say all the time, she just needs good, she just needs some good, and I'd be like, that's not all it is to it. You have to stimulate her mind before you can ever stimulate her body. A lot of women are different from what you think. Then on the flip side of this, I hear so many women thinking that they're better than what they are because I hear the dudes in the street saying, yeah, I hit it, but. Now, some of that is just ego. But a lot of times men feel like they're left high and dry as well. And I don't think that a lot of women understand that foreplay for men is just as important as foreplay for women.
Correct.
And so if you want to get the best Yelp reviews on your meat, if you want to get the best Yelp reviews on your meat, we're here to educate. We're here to make you understand. Selwyn talking about correct. So, with that being said, I asked the honorable trap gentleman to come here because he is in the middle or getting started on writing a book. Coffee Table Confessions. What's the title?
So I'm gonna start off first with, I got two things that I'm doing with Kink Academy. And so one of the deals that we're doing with Kink Academy is about kinks in Black culture. And the next thing will be
And
pretty
why it should not be taboo.
correct. It's gonna be about that, and then the table book will be about matching fashion with kinks and using your words and understanding, how you bring all of that together. So yeah, for the most part, it's a conversation that a lot of us need to have with each other. It's We live in a space where, and it's not to drag women or anything else, but sometimes women think it's just enough to open their legs,
Uh-oh.
and it's not enough.
Uh-oh.
So
So what you saying is that's not the golden ticket?
it's, what, for grown men, it's really not. Now for somebody that just want to get it off their chest and that's all they want, they just want to get that nut and move along, that's one thing. But for you to sit up and say that you want this long drawn out sexual intimate experience, you need to know that shit is reciprocation. It go both fucking ways. And so when you laying up and you feel like all you got to do is lay back and open your legs and that's all it is to it, no, it's not that.
He's gonna
Because
get
you got
30
to
flags.
you even I mean
Tell
for
them,
real,
tell them they gotta do a little bit more than
Go
they
me.
got
on,
to do
talk to
more
him.
than that because there's a part of that too where they need to understand the difference between, yes, when we want you, we are gonna walk in there with the dick hard. But how about you learn how to get it rock hard? Once you
Okay.
you
They
know
also gotta learn how to keep it hard too.
Okay.
so they need to know that. They need to know that as much as they have erogenous zones, we have them too. Know where to kiss us, know where to touch us, know how to rub the dick. Stop sitting there just holding the dick in your hand and looking at it, sweetheart. Do something with it, you know, for real.
Put the mouth on
I mean, let's be
You ain't man in the co-sign. They gonna put you out here.
look, know what you're doing with it. So there's the concept of that. Understanding that again, just much as you love that foreplay, we love the same thing coming back to us. So yes, it is a situation out there where there are men that ain't doing what they should be doing, but it's a few of
It's a
y'all who
lot of women.
think
It's a lot of. Don't
y'all
just say it's a lot.
you know
I hear the streets talking.
yeah, yeah, they really talking. So you don't know how to use your throat. You don't know how to use your mouth. It's not enough just for you to put the dick in your mouth, sweetheart. You got to know, find your throat.
That's
Take it
why
and
I
hit
told you,
yourself upside the
you
head
wanted
with
somebody throat to keep on working in this community.
it. Yeah, I mean, for
I
real.
just don't know what
But,
twilight zone I have entered here
oh yeah,
today.
yeah. But
Well, can
it's
can I ask you something? Go ahead,
go
finish
ahead
your statement because I have a question.
with it. Come on with the quiz.
This is my question. As a man, as a black man who believes in satisfying his woman at all costs,
Correct.
do you think that you can be honest with a woman and tell her that she's not good? Or I'm
Yeah,
not, maybe not that bluntly.
I have to. I have
You
to.
would tell her?
I have
I
to.
can see
Do
you
you
telling
know?
me
Do you
something.
know
Just
how
like it in
many?
that voice.
How many?
That's
How
just,
many generations
let me
we've
talk to you.
went through
Come
of
here, let me talk
women
to you.
that have
Hold
become
on, Jay. I'm trying to
what
stop.
Jonathan, I can see you. Come on, baby girl. Come here, let me talk to you for a minute.
I am trying to hear
I
everything. She
do.
is,
I
and
do. I have to have them
I
real
can see you
conversations for
talking about,
real.
baby girl, come here, let me talk to you for a minute.
Let me talk to
like
you
she's
quick
somebody's
for real.
child for
Sit
real.
yourself
Seriously.
down and let me talk to
Seriously,
you.
for real. I've done it
And
before, so I
the
get it.
reason why I ask is because in my line of work dealing with women, I find that a lot of women are not
In your line of work. What is
meaning
your
in my
line of
past.
work?
I have a wife. I'm proud to have a wife. Let's
Correct.
start there.
Correct.
In
Let's
my
start.
line of work in dealing with women, listen,
Oh, okay.
listen, Linda,
Okay.
listen, Linda. I find that a lot of women do not take criticism well. That they just, and I'm gonna tell you why. It's like the finer the motherfucker is, the less she listens. If
Bingo.
she real fine and every man is trying to hit it
Mm-hmm.
because she fine, she
Right.
just automatically assumes that her sex is good. Then when you be like, go on, sit down. Next, batter up.
I just
Next
For real.
want
up.
the record to know she ain't talking about me people. Let
Dog.
me just
This shit,
let the record know.
this shit,
Anyway,
yeah.
We ain't talking about you.
Right.
So that's why I asked if you felt that if you would have that conversation.
I have,
Kelly Speed says we have to be honest with men as well because there are men that don't know what they are doing either. Yeah, which is why I want to have these. It's on
and
both sides of the
the
fence.
thing. That's the thing. I think it's on both sides of the fence.
It
Yes,
is.
there are men that don't give a fuck, and there are men that don't pay attention to their woman and everything else. But the story today, the topic today is that there's just as many women that don't know what
Right.
the hell they're doing either. So at the
Right.
end of the day, as much as y'all want us to read books and pay attention to your body and watch how you breathe and watch your hot spots and touch you the right way, we want the same shit. You're not supposed to just jump up on my dick and ride me like Seabiscuit and you think you done did something. No, learn you some rhythm. Know what you doing with yourself. Like for real.
Do people really not have sex in rhythm still? It's
The
2023.
man, half of these motherfuckers
No,
feel like
they
I got
don't. If
to
you
do
watch these people, some women really
shit.
believe the way that they twerk is the
Is the way
way
that
they
you
supposed
have
to
sex.
There you
Okay,
ride
go.
got
a
you. Got
man, and that is a misconception. I don't twerk, but I damn sure know that you ain't gonna hop on nobody
I
like
swear
that.
to God, I
Hey,
just knew she was gonna say, I don't twerk, but I damn sure
you
don't
thought
ride
she
dick
put
like that
her
either. I was gonna say, cut. Wait a
right,
minute.
right. Yeah,
But
no, and that's the
don't
key
you do
thing
it.
too. A lot of them get up there and look. So there's a difference. I'm not gonna give a woman a hard time when she's going through her orgasm because that rhythm is gonna be sporadic and off the chart. I
Right.
have nothing but love for her when it comes to that. But if you have not become in sync with me and you get on me and you think you're gonna do some shit that you saw on porn or you gonna do some kind of funk ass dance, whatever on sweetheart, slow down. Number one.
They ain't doing nothing but causing a fire. All
That
that friction ain't gonna do nothing but don't do it, y'all.
right. Like, nah. So at the end of the day, like I said, we're not gonna take away that, as men, we got work that we need to do. But it's some women out there too.
Women do as well.
Yeah, like
A
yeah.
few of the comments. Mark said he told one. Mark, tell us your story. Mark said he told one that I guess she was not good. I would love to hear how that turned out. Denise says, if she not good, do you fix it or move on? That question is for you, Mr. Ellison. If she's not good, do you fix it or move on?
Hmm. I believe in
At this stage of the game, at this
if there
age.
at this age of the game, if there's an emotional connection, I can give them another chance. But then that's gonna come with that talk. I'm gonna have that
Okay.
conversation. I'm like,
Baby
hey,
girl, let me
let's
talk to
t-
you.
let's talk.
Oh,
Yeah, let me holler at you real
listen.
quick. Look, let me
Baby
holler
girl,
at you real quick. Let's
yeah,
have this
let me talk
discussion.
to you.
If you don't mind, can we discuss, whatever? But if it's somebody that I didn't no emotional connection with, and she then got up there and then talked all this shit and say that she good at what she doing, she get up there and she like pull some Seabiscuit Belmont steak bullshit. Yeah, nah, get somebody else to do it.
Well,
That's horse racing,
let me
people.
say this right here.
Okay.
Me and Adrian had to have one talk in the very beginning of our relationship because women and men need to know the same way you have sex with one
Right.
person is not the same way you should have sex with another person. So
Correct.
in the very beginning when we've got together, a conversation needs to be had because I have been with a man for so long and she is a woman. It's a
Correct.
whole nother different ballpark. So you have to learn and I think some women think that if I can have sex, I'm using the correct we don't want to get flag language
We
right here.
already flagged.
So
Hell.
yeah,
Too
some
You
late.
women
must not be
believe
reading the comments.
Too
I'm not.
late.
Some women believe that the same sex I give Jonathan, I need to also give Mark. You know what I mean?
Or
That
the
doesn't
same
work.
sex I give Jonathan, if I start dealing with just this is just a name. If I start dealing with a woman like Maury, it's gonna be the same sex, and
It's
it's just
not.
not going
You
to be
have
the
to
same.
although
You
you
have to
may
tap into that person.
yes, although you may know what you're doing, you might be the baddest one, but you might not be the baddest one yet for that person. You got to figure out what turns that person on what that person's spot is. And we're not saying that you're not top of your game.
We're saying you just don't know them yet.
That's what I'm saying. You got to learn that person.
Right.
At that time. And this is my question, Jonathan. Although, you know, I know someone that knows someone that doesn't know that their sex is trash. And I asked this person, what? I'm just saying, this person does not know that their sex is trash. Correct. And this person did not tell this person that their sex is trash because they don't want to hurt this person. They care about this person too much.
Correct.
But I always ask, what can you teach them? And this person said, I'm too old to teach.
Aren't we? We're past 40.
Let me get my question out. That says that she's too old to teach them. And so I'm just saying, at 40-some years old, if you really into this person or you really like this person, would you teach this person how to love you?
There's only so much you can teach a person, like for real. People have to understand that even in teaching anything, the person has to be willing to learn.
That's the correct. The correct thing is be willing to learn.
Now the frustration comes in. How is it this person that is in sync with you has not recognized that you're not pleased?
Is it that they're not trying to recognize it?
Or is it that they don't care? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be on the receiving end, right. And once they receive and they done gave all, you know, they done received everything.
They think it's good because it was good for them.
And they tap out. They forget about the giver because the giver needs some too.
Right. And that's where the communication gets fucked up. Because I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to sit up and pretend with you for the sake of nothing.
I swear to God, I tap you on your shoulder and be like, hey, get up.
Right, right.
Batter up. Well, let me say, my mission in life is to make you tap me on the shoulder because you tapping out. Not because I don't know what I'm doing.
Look at my eyes, people.
Yeah,
they say blink twice if you need rescuing. I'm blinking real fast.
Blink twice.
If you're going to do something, girl, you better be the best at what you're going to do.
Hey, this is about the fellas.
Just saying. Right. If I just believe, if everybody had that same belief, I believe that if you don't like what you do, then you're not going to do it well. And everybody knows, girl Pam has never sucked a dick. I'm not a dick sucker.
Whoa!
Everybody who knows me knows that I am not a dick sucker.
We know now.
How do we go so far off the beaten trail? Okay. Yes, dear.
Because I am not, then if I was one, I'd probably be real good at it because I'm not going to do nothing that I'm not good at. But if you don't like what you do, then you're not going to be good at it. So people out here that are just doing oral sex or just riding their man just because that's what their man wants, then they're not good at it.
Let me read a comment. Mari says no, because this I'm stuttering and everything. Mari said nobody talks. They be scared to talk about what they do and don't like. Not to mention most don't know what they like or can't do what they expect men to do. Jonathan, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, this a bingo for real. I think the other side of that is, you know, to go to Pam's question. If, like you said, if you got two people that are in sync with each other and they don't know how to put themselves in a space to learn each other, to figure all these things out. I mean, let's be honest. It's a lot of motherfuckers out here walking around giving themselves away and they never had an orgasm. And understand the difference. There is coming.
Which I was about to ask you, can you explain? Because explain for the ladies because a lot of them don't know that.
That is a euphoric internal feeling that you overwhelming over your body, that you go through, that can escalate up very high. If you're very smart, you can keep that woman there and those turn into multi-orgasms. We got to know the difference. Me shooting cum out my dick is one thing. Me trembling from the inside internally is another thing.
I'm dead. Y'all done killed me 3 times. My heart ain't gonna be able to take much. 3 times a day I done fell out fooling with you and girl Pam. This is the 3rd time. I can't take much more. And Kelly Speed, who is one of the top tutors in the state, says she ain't tutoring shit after dark.
And so and let's be very clear on something real quick. Let's get this out of here too. I need men and I need women individually by themselves to discover and learn their fucking bodies. The reason I need them to do that is because if a woman gets out here and say, "Oh, every nigga I come across, he trash," sweetheart, it must be something that you ain't discovered in your own body that you can actually share that communication with a man in order to please you. Because at the end of the day, I should be able to mentally violate the fuck out of you and put you in a space that's totally different than anything you've ever experienced in your life. So let's understand what orgasms are. Let's understand what the orgasm is. There's some women, there's a woman sitting, there are women right here that are holding their thighs together very tight and wonder why they are sending themselves into frenzies. Sweetheart, that's a orgasm. That is something that stirs in you like a fireball. Hey, hush, fam. So
Go. Look, the FCC, the FAA, whoever the hell is the federal people, they sit that damn thing talking about. The meter just is shaking because they like, and Mari talking about, I just got out of Facebook jail. Y'all y'all better stop commenting on these lives because you know they watching to report y'all ass. But go ahead. Go ahead.
No, just like I say.
Go ahead. Go on to school to people. They need to be schooled.
Brown said, when is the sexual workshop though? I keep telling her.
I've been trying to have a sexual workshop, but the problem with having a sexual workshop, these Negroes in Shreveport think sex is involved. No, I'm just trying to teach you motherfuckers some things or two. I ain't trying to hunch with you. I just want to teach your ass.
Teach you. Need to teach you properly how to take, and that's the biggest other problem. People don't know their bodies. They out here using, porn for for tutorials and don't get me wrong. There are some portions and little bits and pieces of you watching porn that can be fun. It can be enjoyable. It could be the BDSM side of things. It can be you learning a kink. It can be you learning bondage and how to tie a woman up and rubbing her down in oil first before you use silk rope. All of that is perfectly fine.
Blindfolds and stuff.
I motherfuckers need to understand even where the clit is. You need to understand when you sucking dick, sweetheart. You going down there and then just licking on my balls? No, I may want you to do a vibration with your voice. Do a vibration with your voice when you down.
Dorian, they don't know nothing about Kama Sutra. I've been learning about Kama Sutra since I was 10. I read the Joy of Sex at 10, and I thank it. I'm glad my mama had that book hidden in the bottom drawer.
There you go, for real. And I'm just not gonna beat up on women. Same thing with men. Know what you doing. You ain't supposed to be chewing on the pussy.
Sharika and Dorian both at the same time said thumb on the balls. Okay. That's one thing I ain't never did, y'all. So I'm good on it.
Here we go.
I don't know. Hey!
Oh, y'all. Yeah. So that's all it is, man. It's just all about discovery. It's all about putting yourself in to learn from each other.
Look, she has taken over this segment. Go ahead with your question.
So this is foreplay 101.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember when me and Adrian first got together, I was told, I'm gonna fuck your mind before I ever fuck you.
Absolutely.
And men and women need to learn and understand that foreplay don't start when you start touching. Foreplay starts long before that. She would call me on the phone hours before and say something and have it on my mind to the hours I saw her.
My children watching somewhere.
It's okay, they're grown.
That's okay.
So foreplay starts in the mind, not when I see you and you.
That's with women. So
with men.
Okay,
let me get to my question.
My bad.
So for women, it starts here. So with men, the same thing. Y'all normally, women need to understand where it starts for you men as well. Not when you show up. into my house
Right.
So
in
is
the
the question,
lingerie.
where does
Now
the
that's
foreplay
gonna get the
start?
little man to jumping, but that's just not the foreplay. So some women might need to know where does the foreplay start for the men, and like Sel would say, there's levels of foreplay. So
Correct.
So the
Correct.
floor is yours. What are your levels of foreplay
and
for
where does
you?
it start with
I
you? Does
mean,
it?
like I said,
What the
we
fuck is
we gonna
cucumber peppermint Gatorade, girl? Go
look.
ahead, Jonathan. Mari tripping.
We gonna treat it. We gonna treat it as generally speaking. Uh,
Okay.
a woman should pretty much just learn their man and just know what he likes. He is gonna discuss what he likes. If it's the sending the text message, if it's sending the little picture of the slip of the nipple or something, or her saying, just checking on him, seeing how his day is. Or he may be a nigga that like different gifts or whatever the case may be. He may want some mental stimulation in some type of way. So yeah, no, we love those type of things too, in mental stimulation and in foreplay, just like y'all do. What is the love language between both of you? That's a big thing. Understanding how to show that and express that between each other. So
But that takes time. I'm talking about from the very first moment after you done made plans that we gonna do the damn thing. At that point in time, I don't know Jonathan Ellison and what he like. I might have a sense
We're just
of
this
you.
our
I,
first encounter.
This is our first encounter. I haven't learned you
you know
yet,
what?
and
But I guess that's
so
a because you're not supposed to touch me if I hadn't learned you in that way.
that's because you do due diligence. All these men, all the fellas ain't doing due
But that's
diligence
part of the
stuff.
reason why they having trash sex, though.
But so Pam,
That's part of the
Pam,
reason they having some trash
so
ass sex,
Pam, let's have this
because they don't get to
real
know
quick.
each other personally.
Let's have this conversation real quick because what you're
Okay.
saying kind of debunks everything we've said this whole night, and I'm gonna tell you why. At the end of the fucking day, that anxiety that men deal with, that women deal with, that creates bad sex, comes from motherfuckers not having real conversations and taking their time. Yes, you would assume that it's okay for you just to rip and run right and stick your dick in everything and whatever like that. And in order
Not
for
in the
you to
midst of
have that
COVID.
achievement of real orgasms, real sexual pleasure, real intimacy, you gotta learn the motherfucker. You got to learn her breathing. You got to learn his breathing. You got to learn where to touch her, how to touch it. Like that's how you achieve that good shit. Now, when you a teenager, we fucking like rabbits. Ain't nobody worried about nothing. You come, I come, we get up, we leave. We don't give a fuck about it.
We come back the next time.
Yeah, but the anxiety that a lot of motherfuckers are dealing with when it comes to, I don't know, the nigga came too fast or whatever like that. I'm sorry. I've had that in my past to happen just because all I wanted to do was get a nut. But when I want to please my woman, I am going to, there are male kegels exercises that you can do. There are breathing exercises that you can do that will avoid you from coming and allowing that woman to come multiple times first,
Oh,
and
Jesus
then her
Christ.
reciprocation to give it back to you. So I hear you, but I'm sorry. I want us to get to a point where we can start paying more fucking attention to who we laying up with and do that due diligence so you can stop having fucking regular ass sex. For real.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, come on
Please,
with
somebody, so we can stop. Because I hear a lot. I hear a lot of women say he came too fast, he came too quick, this and another. But aren't there just times where it's just that good? It's not
Oh,
that
absolutely.
it the and it's factors into that, the anticipation, the weight, the,
Right.
as you say, the anxiety, and you get in there as a man. Is it just that good that you just
Let me
pop
tell you.
off?
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. 'Cause I'm gonna tell the truth on myself on this day.
Oh gosh, I'm scared. Hold on, wait.
Look,
Okay, I'm ready. Hold
okay,
on, wait. Okay, I'm ready.
look. This one particular time, I'm visiting this young lady, and
Uh-oh.
we having a good time. My thing was, it was just consistently. She was just like, oh, I don't know if I want to do it, and I was like, okay, that's cool. Ain't no pressure, no nothing. So it was a lot of, foreplay, a lot of playing around. You know, she want to grab, rub everything else. She get on top of me. It don't go in, but it's laying back on my stomach, so she's sliding back and forth on it.
You ain't have to put that out there. Now the
But about
inboxes will be different. So go ahead.
this how it messes with you. You do that forever. We go to sleep. We wake up the next morning. She wants to play again. Eventually, she scoots up enough and I slide in. Yeah, let me be real with you. I ain't get about good 8 strokes in. And I was kicking like a fish out of Cross Lake. And she was like, oh, dang, ma'am, I've been on hard for the last 32 and a half hours. You didn't drive. You didn't drive her to me like that horse that the UPS had in the Kentucky Derby. You did that to me for almost 26 and a half hours. And you gonna sit up and have the nerve to act like something wrong because I didn't got these 8 strokes in and I'm smiling. Shit, what am I supposed to do?
If you don't come now, you better come when you come back, because I'm done.
Oh, shit.
Like a fish out of water for me.
Look,
not just water, but Cross Lake.
Cross Lake.
He ain't say Lake Vista, no, he ain't say Cattle, he said Cross Lake. Look, right here, around the corner.
For real, 12 mile bayou, for real. So yeah, now it is situations like you said, you excited, you anxious, you want it real bad. But let's be real clear on something though. I've seen the same in women. And so if we gonna kind of tell this,
because I know plenty of women at 2 minutes and they through.
Look, I knew one that all you got to do is pick it in, and she trembling and kicking all over the place. And
well, that's probably because it was laying on your stomach.
It was enjoyable. But it eventually got on my nerves because I was just like, sweetheart, would you be still enough for me to get some rhythm too? Because you and this jacking and shit like a brim out of 12 mile bayou is not helping.
Jacking like an old school with a carburetor.
I'm talking about.
Well, I have 2 conflicting comments here, so I'm gonna read Selwyn's comment first. He said, "I can be honest and say yes, it was that good, but always the anticipation that built up to that moment. Ooh wee." So he, as another man, admitted. Kelly, however, says he came too fast, he breathed too hard, go home and don't come back. But Kelly, you have to remember the men said sometimes you women have just dragged it out too long, and by the time they get in there, they got a good 7, 8, 10 strokes, 4 minutes for you. Yeah. So I think that's a catch-22.
Well, some men also, it was just that good.
Well, that's what Selwyn and the trap gentleman said. Sometimes it was just that good that you finally get in there and you like, oh shit.
But when it's good and that happens, you got to have a real situation of redemption too. You can't
redeem yourself.
You got to redeem yourself. You got to get right back in that motherfucker and get it on together and do what you got to do. Now, if you fuck around and then kick and scream and then roll over and you snowing and she laying over there frustrated with her arms folded, you're not doing what you're supposed to.
Do you wake up for round 2 after you
came? If you do that too quickly, as men, do you all men answer us in the comment? Mark, Sal,
no, you gotta go straight back.
Wait, do you? Okay. As soon as you pop off, you get yourself together and go right back into it.
You got to go. Hey, look, buy you some time, because at the end of the day, if you didn't motherfucking let go too quick, it's okay. Go back to eating the pussy. Eat the pussy and get yourself.
Mari said, "Roll over and sleep, sir. Why the fuck are you still here?"
Right. Why you still here, boy? That's what that
man. There's something wrong with y'all.
I asked this question before. What time? Like, say you have a friend over and you've done what you needed to do. When do you tell them, or how do you tell them, hey, it's time for you to get up and go home?
Are we really having this question now?
To spend the night?
I'm scared to
go. I have been married or with somebody my whole entire adult life. I have never been single or lived
Yeah,
by
you
myself.
don't know about one night stands. I'm here to tell
I've
you.
never had a
At times, it's time to tap them on the shoulder. Be like, "Didn't your mama call you?"
How do y'all do that? You be like, baby girl.
Hey, I think your kid's trying to call. You need to go and take that do not disturb off. Huh? It's immediately.
Really?
No, not immediately. Immediately with a G. In other words, get your ass out.
When you let them know it's time for them to go home?
How do you let them know?
How do you let them know? Well, shit.
Get up and get that towel? Is that what
Well,
it is?
most cases, I like to interject this thing that I do where I ask them, "So what you doing tomorrow?" Because that is my closing. That is my way of closing.
Go-to line. Okay.
Yeah.
So all ladies, if he asks you what you doing tomorrow,
it's time to go.
Time to go.
Now Sharika she say, I just say the towels in the restroom. That's how
Sharika, that is horrible. That is horrible.
Ooh,
I mean,
okay, people tell us in the comments how y'all get them out of there.
Kelly say tap him on the chest and say get up. Mara said I'm not gonna lie on tomorrow like that. What? So they don't even get tomorrow?
Now Kelly, that is not nice. Tap him on the chest. You can at least say
but hey, but
Christina Francis said my line, hey, I don't really do overnight company. I promise you, if somebody looked at me and said, hey, I don't really do overnight company, I would have said, fuck you and your mama and all your cousins. You can get out now.
But you got to listen to the words. You got to listen to the words. She talking about word about tomorrow. She ain't for the lie on tomorrow. No, what I'm saying is, what is it you're doing tomorrow? I ain't say we.
What we're doing. What do you?
What you?
Okay.
Because I want you to get a head start on you working on your next day. And so part of that is sometimes getting in your car with the music playing and going for a drive. Most cases, if you with me, and then you're home so you can have that drive and think about tomorrow.
Mara said in caps, I'm not asking what you're doing tomorrow. She does not care. You have to go.
Okay, give Mari something else she can ask.
Yes, that's right. Well, I will in my former life, long time ago.
Long time.
Because you asked about the towel. Is that how do you tell them it's time to leave? Do you get them a towel? No. If I get you a towel, that means I really like and care about you, and you could actually stay the night.
The hot towel.
If I get you the towel, because if I get you a hot soapy towel, I don't give it to you. I clean you myself. So that means that you can stay in my bed tonight. Absolutely. However, if I don't bring you a towel, just know and understand that you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here. And I'm scratching my head. Just look, because I didn't knock myself to sleep. I'm in there telling my say, make sure you don't be too loud because the dogs might wake me up.
But then the blessing of it all is the ones that you don't have to say nothing. The blessings of it all is why you. Let me tell you something. What it always was beautiful to me. When I get up and I go to that bathroom to pee. When I go to the bathroom to go pee, and you hear
disclaimer. Whoa, disclaimer.
Look at him.
These are the thoughts of the honorable trap gentleman.
Yeah, no, these are my thoughts, and it's okay. So when you go in that bathroom and you get in there, and you hear them in there getting their shit together. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's a beautiful thing, Lord.
You didn't even have to tell them to leave. They just got up to go now.
You hear them in rustling with their keys. And get they
trying to figure out how to turn on the light.
Look, you hear them in there running in the walls and shit, trying to get their little shit together.
Because they can't turn on the light.
They don't know what the lights are. They ain't never stayed the night. They don't know what the lights are.
Look here.
So they be fumbling in the dark.
Look here. And I'm standing up there with that little leg spread lean back while I'm peeing. And I hear him in there doing that. Oh, Jesus, that's such a beautiful thing, Lord Jesus. Ooh.
So this is my question for the people in the comments. Do you know when it's time to leave, or do you have to be told? Say, bro. Say, baby girl. Not you. I mean,
in the comments, put on there. Do you know when it's your time to leave when you're at this person's house, or do you wait to be told it's your time to leave? Because based on these comments by you helpers and Negroes and y'all ain't shit. Ain't not a one of my friends or family member on his shit. These are the comments I got. Let me go. Alicia Howard. I just get it and then dismiss myself. Christina Francis, and you come back and she dressed at the door. I think that's the Amen Hail Mary. Sharika, no sir, the towels in the restroom and goodbye. Nakia, it's time for you to go. Selwyn, get the fuck out. I ain't got a friend that's about shit. Oh, you are horrible. Well, they say birds and then Christina talking about, let me be clear. If it's bad, Minnie will walk out and look at you like, are you lost? The dog know the sex wasn't good? Girl, wait, hold on, wait. So Minnie Bell, hold on. What is the signal? Do you look at Minnie Bell and wink? Do you push her hair back? How do Minnie Bell know it's not good?
What she hear and see, Minnie Bell knows.
Oh my God, it just hit me. Girl. Oh my God. It's like an epiphany. So Minnie Bell know by her mama's reaction whether it's time.
You remember that one time?
I almost died again.
Let me tell you, one time, Rhonda was in our bedroom and we didn't know.
Little nigga had snuck in there and slid on the floor.
All of a sudden, we saw the door open because Rhonda can open the door with his nose. Open the door. And Rhonda said, what is going on?
I think Ryder thought we was in there killing hogs. Because Ryder was in there, and then all of a sudden Ryder was like, fuck this. He went and got his own killer. He had to be told nothing. Okay.
Ryder say,
Ryder was still in.
Cuz say that's enough. I done had enough.
So the dog knew it was time to go.
Ron Brown says, oh, I'm gone. I don't wait. I'm out. Especially if we not in a relationship. I got what I came for. Sharika says, shit, I get up and go. Sel said, I know when I need to leave. Alicia, I definitely ran into a closet door trying to leave in the dark. I swear I can see y'all fumbling.
For real.
Damn. Get your shoes up, bro. Kelly said, yep.
Have y'all ever tried to sneak out without waking the person up? You know, I've seen.
Man, I have slid out of bed or two.
Well, they done slid. Trying not to wake
I swear to God, this was me.
It ain't.
Hold on, Jonathan. Then you have to do this. Then they move and you do this.
Yup. Look.
Look. Then when they lay back down and you hear that.
Yup.
I swear to God. On everything.
Especially when they gone and roll over to the other side and get off your arm.
I done had them on my chest. I done had them right here. This me.
For real.
You okay? Oh yeah, I'm just stretching. My arm went to sleep, and before they know it, I was out that bitch. The hell you say?
For real.
My big ass is light as a feather, stiff as a board. You will never hear me come until I'm right on you.
I know she was here a second ago.
Don't you think us big folks aren't stealth? I'm stealth. You're
flexible as shit.
Look, Auntie Robin said that yesterday. She talking about, are you an apparition? Where the hell did you come from? Just standing in the door all dressed in black. I said, I've been here for 20 minutes. She talking about, what? Don't you believe that big folks ain't shit? I'm quiet and flexible. I will get out of any motherfucking situation. You lock me in a closet, I promise you, I will squeeze through the hole in your, like a rat. You know, rats don't have bones and shit be squeezing through. No, you ain't keeping me nowhere.
The safety side of me will do the little tap though. The safety side of me will. The safety side of me will go, hey, come lock your door.
Oh, that's so sweet.
The safety side of me will look to see if one of the doors, you'll lie, because the safety side, I will look to see which one of your doors in your house where you're not at has a lock that I can twist. And that's the door I'm going. It can be in the backyard with a pit bull. I will walk out that bitch, click, pull that door closed. How did you get out of here?
Have y'all ever ghosted someone?
Man,
I have sex one time and it was bad.
Man,
I was watching Michelle Obama.
You already told me when you met me. When you met me, I had people in my phone. Their name was don't answer, don't fucking answer.
Yep.
Don't motherfucking.
Don't motherfucking.
That's it. Some people on there didn't even have nothing, but it was blank, and it was like, do not under no circumstances. And I was like, what?
For
and
real.
One of these people, and the people were still calling. She was like, I was like, somebody called. Don't answer that. You see what that's
Look,
like,
ain't nothing no frustrating though than going somewhere and you think it's supposed to be good because of how they was dancing and how they be looking and just, they done shit.
And I told y'all about them that stripper and them bed bugs. We just saw that bitch a few weeks ago. She rolled her eyes at me. She knew exactly who I was talking about.
I'll tell y'all.
We saw her out and she looked at me and said, bitch, it was your fleas.
I leave my pistol on the dress and I find out that goddamn that thing ain't what I thought it was. Oh, I'm disappointed because I got to walk out there and put that pistol back on me and walk out the house like this is bullshit.
Look, Kelly Speed, the safety side of me would have those shoes on my shoulder like skates, and I will be out the door. That must be a Huntington thing. We give no fuck. Talking about the safety side, baby. You better figure it out how to lock your door when you get up. I'm telling you.
What they say, the safer side of seals, for real.
I'm just saying. I have another question. I know we got to get out of here soon. This is my question. I don't even know how to word this question.
Oh Lord.
I've asked this before because people have a bad understanding of this. Can sex between a man and woman be gay? In other words, yeah, look at me like that. I see this on. What are you laughing? I see this. Is you windmilling your shadow? I see this on social media so much. Actually, Christine, it wasn't bed bugs, it was fleas. That I was sitting on the floor because I didn't know the bitch had no furniture, and someone was jumping on me. I said, "Baby, I don't do bed bugs." Okay. I was answering the question. I see this on social media a lot. That a woman will say something about her sexual experience and then say, "I think he's gay. I think he's gay. I think he's gay." And so people will say, "Yeah, that dude is gay." But to me, any sexual act between a man and woman, how can that be considered as gay? Because that's not what gay, the definition of gay is. So can certain sexual acts, no matter what they are between men and women, be gay? So if a man wants to be penetrated, or if a man
wants his derriere played with,
right,
that's what a lot of terms the women are now saying.
Right, he's gay because he has certain sexual proclivities, or because he has certain erotic zones.
I'm not gonna lie. If I find out that you are wearing women underwear, nigga, you gay.
What?
I'm joking.
Let me tell y'all. Hold on. She's joking, but let me tell you a true story. Yeah, I started wearing men's underwear as a craps dealer 25 years ago at the casino.
I may wear them when I'm on my monthly because they're so much more comfortable.
Right, but I'm gonna tell it was a woman who put on her husband's underwear. She said, "Babe, I wear my husband's underwear because when you bend his boxers, because when you bend over these craps tables, they get in your ass."
Well,
and so
I never did it for that.
Well, baby, you know you healthy back there. I ain't have no butt. But what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, certain things that's why when people be like this gay or that's gay, and I just be like, no, it's not. I don't believe it. Dorian's men's G spots are in the anus. So Jonathan can.
Well, let me say this right here. I think it's because some women do not know where the men's G spot is.
How many women don't know that though in 2023?
The same women that keep saying
that he gay
because
the same one. The same one that don't suck me good.
The same women who are making these comments, I think my boyfriend is gay because he wants me to rub his nipple. Let Mark and John say, that's the best thing since sliced bread.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
It's the same women that are saying that what their man is wanting them to do is gay. They don't truly understand what
It's a lot of men that don't know that, Alicia.
No, when they don't.
What turns them on?
There's a definition discrepancy when it comes to people throwing the word gay around.
Yes.
There's that part of it. Is there something that you're not used to that may be off balance and you think there's something wrong with it? Okay, there's that part of it. But I think the miseducation of sex between man and woman will make motherfuckers throw all kind of things out of their mouth. For instance, there was a Facebook post where somebody was like, hey, how far the dude said that my girl was on some gay shit because she went under my balls and started playing with that little area right there. And I was like, what you mean, nigga, your perineum? You talking about I said, you talking about your parking lot? Yeah. I say, look.
Oh my God, you make me weak, man.
Look, I got one up under there one time and shit, I kicked like a German Shepherd. So I wasn't even tripping.
I hope everybody's paying attention
Now,
to what will make Jonathan
kick like a German Shepherd or a fish out of craw plate. While everybody in your inbox trying to get some ding-a-ling, I hope they paying attention and listening. Go ahead.
Then if we gonna talk about the nipples, let me be real clear about something about them. If she want her beautiful peach down there to look like the bottom of the Southern Made donut box,
that's the quickest way to do it, huh?
She take her tongue and go across these nipples. Man, I'm supposed to holler in her face for real. I swear to God, I am.
What you gonna say? How you gonna holler?
I'm just getting right in her face.
Man, what? I'm telling you, you need to trademark that. You know how you told me to trademark that? I'm like, you might want to go and trademark that right there.
See.
Every time he do that, all I can think about is what the fuck, Black Panther.
Oh shit.
What's my book?
Nah, for real. But we gotta start living in this world where there's so much information out there now that's telling us about the anatomy of our bodies and what feels good and what turns
should be gay and what is gay and what's not gay.
Now, if you are with your woman and you are using your terminology asking for a man, you may be teeter-tottering a little bit. You know what I mean?
That's a little different. That's different though.
Right.
If you're with a woman and the woman is doing the touching, penetrate, or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
And the thing is for me, okay, reality, the thing for me is I don't want my ass touched. I don't need that. Like that just I don't touch my ass. It's some stuff that come out of there that I ain't
don't touch my ass either.
Let's clarify that. Are we talking about a slap on your ass, like? Or are we talking about?
I mean, she can kiss my ass cheeks if she want to, but don't go close to my ooda hole. Don't touch my ooda hole.
Good night, folks. We appreciate you for tuning in. It's been a great episode.
Don't touch my motherfucking ooda hole. We gonna have a problem. For real. I'm gonna call the police. You going to big people jail. You touch my ooda hole.
I was about to say, for the record, if you touch my ooda hole, you going to big people jail because you didn't went too goddamn far. Dorian Davis says society has too much influence in folks' bedrooms and homes. I totally agree with that. The Lord gave me a strong back and a long tongue for a reason. Don't touch my ass. You ain't got to do nothing. But I will bite you on yours.
Right. I got too much for you to touch. You don't touch.
Don't touch and slap me on my ass. You know, yes, big people jail. No, Jonathan does not like his salad toss. Let's be clear. That was one of the questions. And not.
No, absolutely not. I'm good on that. But like I say, I don't like my salad toss. But you want to get down in that parking lot when they get up under there with their face and they get there right there, man, that shit they'll go. And then let me tell you,
why is it the parking lot?
Let me tell you, when she know how to do that, she can get right there in that parking lot and then take her nose and put it under my balls and then take her hand and rub my meat at the same time. Woo! Jesus.
What? And look, Cora, tell me, what the hell did I just walk into? Go back to the beginning. Go back about 37 minutes, and you right there.
Hey, it's rough.
Why is it the parking lot?
Why is it called the parking lot and not the street?
Because is that where your balls park?
Yeah, like yeah. So what you doing? Everything you got down there is a parking space, and so now when you're getting in between everything, yeah, that's the parking lot. So that the parking lot gonna lead you to the promised land. Yeah, hell yeah. I'll tell you the whole story one day. Don't worry about it. So yeah.
Howard says it works. Try it with your man.
Alicia, what works? Tell us what Jonathan just said. Oh, okay.
Good.
She said the parking lot is notes.
She taking notes. Y'all better have y'all pen and paper out, because we ain't doing this shit again.
Look, because hey, the thing is, it's a thin line between the hole in the parking lot. So stay in the parking lot. Don't ever leave out the parking lot.
Why did I get a visual? Whoa. Wait, whoa.
But if she do that parking lot,
the parking lot is right
there.
The
parking lot, and she take that nose, and then especially she know how to vibrate her voice through her lips and her tongue, and then that nose be under them balls, and she know how to stroke that meat at the same time. Yeah, buddy.
The nose be under the balls?
Hell yeah. She in there.
And then he said it to me like, you don't know, nigga. Yeah. No, I don't know.
My bad.
Hell yeah.
My bad.
I know I'm your boy. Right. I have no idea what you're talking about. Nose under balls?
Look, I forget sometimes. My bad, cuz. But yeah, shit, right there. Yeah, that shit, that'll be the truth. Yep.
Do it have to be a certain type of nose?
Why are we even asking? Because you ain't.
No, I'm just curious. I never heard of the nose.
I don't even think it's a certain type of nose. But if she
what I'm saying is, I just can't get the. No. This is what I'm imagining. Nose under balls. This is
bingo. That's it.
This is it.
Right there. That is it.
I got it. You got it.
That's it.
What is the password? I know, but this is all I see.
Bingo.
Put it under the tip of my nose.
Your nose on the ball. It's just imagine it vibrating.
I don't like the way that feels.
I'm a visual person, so I got it.
And look, that's it. You got it. What is the password? Because Corey said he got me confused. If you go past my balls, I'm Donkey Konging her ass down the parking lot, go past my balls and see what happened. He tripping. You don't like the parking lot.
No, just say you don't like it. I ain't said it had nothing to do with your ass or none of it. Hey, here's the problem with some of y'all. Y'all love to get somebody. Hey, go on and Donkey Kong you somebody if you want to, because you're going to big people jail either way. What I'm saying is, bro, wherever your satisfaction is, that's where you want it in. That's what we talking about.
Under the ball. So Corey, do you not like your balls messed with? I'm curious. I know some men are just feel like the balls are so sensitive they don't want them touched. I don't know.
Right.
I know some men are taboo on the balls. But I am curious. So Corey, can they touch your balls or not?
Corey,
wait.
Can they touch a nipple?
Corey, can they touch a nipple and can they touch a ball? Maury said roll some R's and hum. Roll like, is that the vibrating we were talking about?
You know how the Hispanics roll the R's?
My tongue too big.
You see what
I got too much. I've never been able to roll my my tongue too big.
Just say
who? Sharika Anderson. The nose barely under there, but not all the way because you humming on the nip. Sharika.
The dad. See. There's a difference between letting these grown women play with you and the other motherfucker. Because see, these other motherfuckers get out here and they'll let somebody motherfucking wet their whole bed up and leave out with their mattress looking stinky and shit, and then they ain't satisfied. So yeah, there's that. This is the honorable chairman gentleman. Preparing for the sign off because I ain't for the
Kelly say her password is bingo. My password is what?
Bingo.
What?
What is the password?
What is my password?
What?
That's the password.
Everybody got their play word. They got their word.
So, fine girl walks in. And I say,
what?
Exactly.
That's it.
That's it.
Right.
What is the password? Yes, Darren. That's why men are stalking Sharika because her ass is humming on the nuts. I didn't know. Okay.
Soon as he
Vanessa
said, I
says
said
if you
that's the
can't
one right
roll your letters, just get you a tongue vibrator. I have a tongue. You know my tongue has been
there.
pierced for over 30 years. People just don't know.
Real shit.
The hole is still in there.
Look, she know how to roll the tongue though.
Yeah, I know how to roll the tongue. I can't roll my tongue too thick for my mouth.
Let me see.
We going to Big People jail if I put my
Oh, the
tongue
big
on this
people jail.
podcast.
For real.
Let me see. Don't let
if I
me
stick,
Look up.
is your safe word Hiawatha? What the
Hiya.
man? If you got Hiawatha, if you got time to say Hiawatha, you might well just kick him in the nose. That's
For real.
too much, Alicia.
Oh, that's the one right there.
Chan says Gooch antics will send men to the moon. If you're a man that don't like it, then you're missing out. Veronica Smith Gris said, I am learning. Mayor Sunshine, I'm sorry. But it is what it is.
Whoever don't like it, they don't like it, but they ain't missing out. But who ain't stopping from doing it is me. Doing it is me, for real.
We gotta get ready. She said fast. So you say Hiawatha. You say it like that? Or do you say Hiawatha? Hiawatha. So you sound like a Chinese man when you say it? I'm so confused here. One last question before I go.
I gotta remember which Alicia this is.
This Alicia Howard, not Alicia Johnson.
Okay.
Gucci aunties make them fold like laundry. I forgot my damn question.
Final thoughts, people, before we go and get flagged.
Final thoughts, girl. Pan. I'm coming to you first.
Final thoughts about this right here is that foreplay is important for men and women. You got to get inside their head. Like they say, you got to fuck their mind before you ever start fucking them. Put it on their
Girl,
mind.
Pam, you don't even curse right. You go ahead, baby. She told me you got to fuck. You said it right. I'm saying you said it right. Yes, you said it right. So you said it right.
Get in their mind. Make them think about you. You know, the best surprise I used to always get, I could be talking to this motherfucker on the phone and walk out somewhere and she right there. Them surprises where they, make you wonder, I think she was tracking me back then or something. I'm on the phone.
I didn't have to. She told me everywhere she was going and what she was doing. Still does.
Exactly.
I don't have to track you. I just have to do what I do.
Real
Again, people. Learn your man, learn your woman. Enjoy a little foreplay. I'm telling you, ain't nothing like it.
Honorable Trap gentlemen, final thoughts, and then I'll get to me.
Gonna get to you, yeah, for sure. Now, just enjoy what you do. Stop living your life not knowing what pleasure is, not knowing how to please yourself, and not knowing how to please the person that you're with. Read a book. I'm gonna give a shout out to, like you said, this new venture. Go to put in Google Kink Academy and just go venture. Just look through. There are some kinks out there that are, nothing crazy, it's safe, everything else, but just learn how to venture off. Stop sitting up there calling yourself a freak and you don't really know what the fucking word means.
Yes.
Because just because you know how to bend her over, just because you know how to ride, that don't make you no freak, sweetheart.
It doesn't.
It really don't. It just showed that you kind of know a little bit of math and science. That's it. That's all the fuck you.
And math and science don't make you a good teacher. I tell people math don't got nothing to do with accounts, but they swear just because they know how to do 2 + 2, they can do accounts.
Now there you go. There you go. But yeah, no, that's just my end word. Like I say, just know how to please yourself, know how to enjoy yourself, and on to you, AB.
My final thoughts.
Well, let me say this right here. Learn to please yourself. If you can't please yourself, then you probably can't please nobody
or you
else.
probably don't know if you've ever been pleased before. If you can't please yourself, I guarantee you probably have not had that mind-blowing sex that you think you have had, and you just have to keep trying. My final thoughts are, one, freak is just a term. Freak is just a term. People use it loosely,
Too loose.
And unintellectually, it is just a
Mhm.
term. You
It
are
is.
not a if unless you pulling somebody's toe through their nose. I promise you, you're probably not a freak. You're really not.
Really.
Freak is such is so many facets to that we can't get into right now.
Right.
Final thoughts. Also, get to know your person. Jonathan calls it due diligence. I call it conversation pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Um, if I'm trying to pursue you or date you, and we can have open, and I know a lot of people, all he want to talk about is sex. Maybe he's trying to get to know you to see what he needs to do to please
Right.
you.
Right.
Stop just thinking that he's just trying to have sex. Maybe he wants to be prepared. It's okay to meet a prepared man or woman. It
Mm-hmm.
is okay to meet a prepared partner. So get to know your partner, get to know what they like, get to know what their kinks or boundaries are. Also, be open minded. We have this show, I tell you, we're here to educate. Be open minded. You have to be open minded. A lot of the things that you think are kinky are really not kinky.
Mm-mm.
They're just that person's erogenous zone.
Right.
So learn, learn, learn. Please drop your thoughts, your final thoughts in the comments. Sharika's final thoughts: when you reach 50, keep living, you not dead, live a lot. Veronica Smith Greer, very enlightening conversation. Thank y'all for sharing. Ron Brown says, I follow sexual artists on Instagram. What's the dude's name with the dreads, Jonathan?
Damn it. I can't think of cuz
I
name
didn't
right
went blank. I'll drop his name in the
now.
comments.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Follow a lot of the things he does and says. I've been doing a long, long time, and I'm glad he has a
Not there. A format to put it out there.
yeah, he has the format to put it out there. I was told not to put no formats out there because I was gonna get two to the breadbasket. Um, don't forget any questions you may have. Please don't fit. Nothing is taboo. Don't be scared to inbox me, text me, call, whatever, email. I don't mind asking those hard questions because we're here to learn and educate.
Right.
And that's what we like to do. Who else is Leah? Ain't but one Leah. That's what we like to do. So yeah, I follow. I can't think of his name. So with that being said, again, congratulations to all the graduates of 2023. Thank you all for joining this live. Please share this live, tag a friend, bring a friend, have a drink. This should be a feel good. We talk about so much death and destruction. We just like to lighten things up, and we like to tell the people what we like to talk about. Those are some of the things we like to talk about. So we'll see you next Wednesday, 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on Facebook and YouTube Live on the Some Think for the People podcast. We appreciate you. We love you. Honorable Trap gentlemen, it's been real as always. It's been
It's,
real.
it's
The
always. Good night.
and let Maury Jackson or Veronica Ron Brown take your naked pictures. Um, if you have a guy that you're comfortable with, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
They do boudoir shoots. Let me
Right.
rephrase that.
I'm not talking
Yeah.
about that.
Oh, they do boudoir shoots. Oh,
Right.
she's looking at a text message. So it's okay to make yourself feel sexy. It's nothing like making yourself feel sexy. If
Right.
you feel sexy, you exude sexiness to your partner, and it's all over you, and everybody sees it in you. So I want to thank you all. Have a good night. Have a good night. We love you. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.